Prince William has been silent for a long time, but Harry and Meghan have finally pushed him to his limit. He has reportedly exploded over what he believes is Harry and Meghan exploiting Princess Diana's memory for money. William thought the agreement he once made with Harry about protecting their mother's legacy still stood, but according to reports, Harry has gone behind his back and broken that agreement. Now, William is furious, and he has decided to take a huge step. Stay until the end and see what happened.
Prince William exploded, and can you blame him? Absolutely not. By releasing pictures of Archie and Lily at Althorp with flowers about to visit Princess Diana's grave for the first time, this couple who have stooped to disgusting lows in their past, I personally believe hit a new one.
When news broke that Harry and Meghan were coming to the United Kingdom, everyone believed the trip was mainly for preparations for the Invictus Games, which is now less than a year away. But there was another reason for the visit. Harry reportedly wanted his children to meet Princess Diana's side of the family and also take Archie and Lilibet to visit the grave of their grandmother. When people got to know that they were coming to the UK, they already knew that Harry and Meghan were going to use this opportunity to the fullest, but nobody expected them to stoop so low.
Insider told us they hope to visit Princess Diana's burial site at Althorp Estate in Northamptonshire, England, because there's no depth they won't stoop to for clout and attention and to get written up in the press. When you are a grifter through and through, when you've got grifting in your blood, when you are a born grifter, when you're gonna die a grifter, this is what you're gonna do.
During the visit, Meghan shared an Instagram photo showing Archie and Lilibet walking through the grounds of Princess Diana's childhood home at Althorp Estate. Archie was even seen carrying flowers that he would later place at Princess Diana's gravesite. While some people thought it was a sweet family moment, others believed Meghan crossed a line. Critics described the move as deeply inappropriate because Diana's burial place was intentionally designed to remain private and protected from becoming a public attraction.
Eagle-eyed fans caught the reveal in Harry's wife Meghan Markle's latest photo dump from their summer trip to the UK. Check out this photo, the couple's 5-year-old daughter, Lilibet, walking in nature at what appears to be Althorp, Diana's family estate where she grew up and where she's buried. Ahead of her, Harry, and Lily's big brother, 7-year-old Archie, who was carrying a bouquet of flowers.
People of UK are furious because one of the reasons Diana's family chose such a secluded burial site was to keep it away from tourists, cameras, and the constant public attention that followed her throughout her life. Since public attention was widely seen as one of the factors that made Diana's life so difficult, many wondered why Harry and Meghan would allow cameras anywhere near such a private family location. Meghan and Harry had crossed a boundary by turning an intensely personal family visit into content for millions of people to see online.
There's nothing wrong with them visiting Diana's grave, but why did she have to disrespect Harry and her children by posting about it? This is a woman who's claimed for years that all she wants for her family is privacy, and then she commoditizes her children and the memory of her deceased mother-in-law for the world to see. This, perhaps more than anything else, exposes what a hypocrite and liar Meghan is.
According to reports, Prince William was carrying out his royal duties when news reached him about the visit. He was said to be deeply upset because, to him, Diana's resting place has always been something sacred that should remain private. Even William himself, despite being Diana's eldest son and the future king, has never publicly shared photographs from visits to her grave. So he questioned why Meghan felt the need to do what he had deliberately avoided doing for years.
Naughty but nice, the controversy has left Prince William furious and even King Charles stunned.
William wasn't angry because Harry wanted his children to know their grandmother. No one would object to Archie and Lilibet learning about Princess Diana or paying their respects. What upset William was the decision to make the visit public. Instead of quietly honoring Diana's memory, cameras were present, photographs were taken, and those images were later shared on Instagram for millions of followers around the world to see. And William is concerned that they might post even more private photos on social media.
Haven't shared those pictures in this batch, it doesn't mean that it won't come in the future. And actually, I think the Althorp pictures were far more insensitive to share than anything that were taken at Highgrove anyway.
William and Catherine have reportedly taken Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis to visit Diana's gravesite in private over the years, but they have never released photographs from those visits. For them, those moments remain personal family memories. Harry and Meghan chose a different approach by allowing the visit to become part of a public social media post. That difference in approach is one of the biggest reasons William became so furious. He believes it is sullying Diana's memory.
William and Catherine visit all the time, and we've never seen a photo of them. So for her to come out and sort of share this, I mean, it wasn't the grave per se. So I guess that's why they always walk the line of what they can do. But I have to agree with the backlash on this. I think it was tacky and unnecessary. And it was clearly her showing off. Yep, my husband's mother was Princess Diana. And I mean, I find it kind of gross.
Many royal watchers also pointed out that this completely defeated the purpose behind Diana's burial location. Princess Diana could have been buried in a place where thousands of visitors could pay their respects every day. Instead, she was laid to rest on a private island at Althorp Estate, specifically to protect her privacy and keep her away from photographers and large crowds forever.
Defend Meghan. The backlash isn't coming from just her critics anymore. Diana's grave has always been treated as a place of quiet reflection. If that's where this photo was taken, if many believe it never belonged on social media, and William is apparently very upset. He's fiercely protective of his mother's memory, and he's upset, but sadly, no longer shocked by anything that Harry and Meghan do as of late.
According to royal commentators, this is part of a much larger pattern. Harry has repeatedly spoken about Princess Diana in interviews, documentaries, television appearances, and public speeches. When he released his memoir, Spare, Diana remained one of the central figures throughout the book, despite having passed away many years earlier. She also featured heavily in the couple's Netflix projects and in many of Harry's public conversations.
That is it. They have not been able to achieve success individually on their own with their own endeavors without something related to the royal family. And so Harry mined his own life with Spare. They mined their relationship with Harry and Meghan. And now they're most likely going to mine the death of Diana for their own personal gain. I mean, there's nothing more ghoulish than this, really, to be honest. I think we all can understand that Diana should just rest.
Harry and Meghan know that their projects become more valuable whenever Diana's story is included. Her memory has become one of the strongest emotional connections he has with the public, and therefore, she continues to play a central role in many of his commercial projects. Whether that is intentional or not, it is starting to look like Diana's legacy is now being used to increase public interest.
Yes, it's gross and grim, but this couple are increasingly desperate and they need money. And where is the money going to come from? We know it's from a likely Netflix documentary. I believe it will end up on Netflix, being filmed at the Althorp Estate.
Harry and Meghan could have visited Diana's gravesite quietly, spent time together as a family, and left without anyone ever knowing. If your goal is simply to honor someone you love, they argue that there is no need for photographers, cameras, or social media posts. William, who has protected his mother's memory quietly over the years, now fears that Harry and Meghan may continue to use Diana more frequently as the 30th anniversary of her death approaches, making her memory a central part of future public projects.
Social media. Sources say Prince William is devastated but not surprised. William has always been fiercely protective of his mother's memory. He's upset, but sadly he's no longer shocked by anything Harry and Meghan do.
Reports also claim William feels Harry has broken a promise they once shared. During the period surrounding the 20th anniversary of Diana's death, William and Harry worked together on documentaries and tributes celebrating their mother's life. At the time, there was an understanding between the brothers that those projects would serve as their final major public reflections on Diana. William believed they had respectfully closed that chapter.
He made 2 documentaries with Harry, one for the BBC, one for ITV. It was on the strict understanding that these were to be the final word on their mother's death. 20 years on, 2 brothers who had come through the trauma were able to talk about it, were able to share their feelings and close the chapter. And so, of course, 10 years on, The fact that Harry is now back here commercializing his mother's death is going to upset William.
After the Oprah interview, the release of Spare, and the Netflix series, William believes Harry has continued reopening painful memories that should have remained private. Some royal commentators argue that Harry now depends heavily on royal stories because many of the business opportunities he once relied on have slowed down.
All there for her personal exploitation for money and cash and following and influence and these sorts of things. And Harry, if he was choosing, like, Meghan is probably about the worst person you can possibly choose to be a royal spouse because they have no respect for the institution. They have no respect for what came before them. It is only ever all about their personal gain. And I think sometimes that clicks for Harry, but he also has to deny that because to realize that his wife is just using and exploiting him.
His memoir generated enormous attention because of its royal revelations. His Netflix projects were built around his experiences inside the royal family. The Oprah interview also focused heavily on royal life. And now, Diana's story has become the couple's newest commercial opportunity. Previous business ventures have struggled, major entertainment deals have ended, and newer projects have faced challenges. Because of this, critics argue that Diana's legacy has become one of the last remaining assets capable of generating headlines, publicity, and public interest.
Oh, because it is their only cash cow anymore because Netflix is gone, Spotify is gone, the publishing deal is probably gone, maybe they're working on something. But if this company is going to be what brings in the moolah, they need to be living and breathing it every single day. That's what I do with my business. I'm sure that's what you do with your business as well. To grow a new business, you have to be like so incredibly focused on it. It doesn't seem like Meghan is.
Before any larger projects arrive, Meghan reportedly continues using family moments to attract engagement on social media. And as you can see, even simple family visits can quickly become content designed to generate clicks, discussion, and publicity. In their view, Princess Diana's memory is increasingly becoming part of that publicity strategy. And here is William's biggest fear. Royal expert Angela Levin has revealed that Harry and Meghan are really planning to make a documentary about Diana.
Althorp, because she wants to do a program about it, you see. Harry's going to produce it with her. Now, they're obviously going to take photographs of this, and actually it's just shocking that she could have been allowed to do that.
She's going to make a program about Diana, the late, great Diana Spencer.
Yes.
She is, Meghan.
Meghan is, because
Was she going to
nobody
star
else...
in it as herself? Cameo role, is
I
it?
don't know, but Netflix wouldn't do anything for them, so she's doing it under her own working with Harry.
As we all know, Meghan sees herself as a true feminist, a humanitarian, and someone who often appears to believe she's above everyone else. So she believes she's the only one who can make a documentary about Diana.
And she'll do that because she thinks she's the only person who can bring this thing out and do it well. And so people will look at it and say, well done, Meghan. But they won't, because it'll be rude, unkind, spiteful, nasty. It will be boring.
Is that how you describe Meghan, those things?
Could be.
Now, you should know that some royal insiders claim that William has quietly begun asking what it would take, legally and logistically, to have Princess Diana's resting place relocated to royal grounds, somewhere further removed from public reach and impossible for anyone to turn into content again. Diana's grave currently sits on the private island at Althorp, land that belongs to the Spencer family, not the crown. So any move would require the Spencers' agreement as well as the necessary legal and church approvals. For William, the appeal is said to be simple, a location he and Catherine control completely, with no chance of it ever again becoming the backdrop for someone else's Instagram post. Whether this reported plan goes anywhere remains to be seen, but it shows just how far William may be willing to go to protect his mother's memory. So, what are your thoughts about this? Do you think Prince William's anger is justified, or should he simply let Harry and Meghan do what they want? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.